One-off sales are great. They're awesome. Always love getting one-off sales. But far better any day of the week are multi-item purchases and repeat customers. We're going to delve into that and tell you how to do that. Hey, it's Don. Today we're going to talk about repeat business and multi-item purchases from the very same person. One-offs are great. I mean, I don't mind selling one-off of some oddball item any day of the week. It's far easier to sell 5 items to the very same person than trying to find 5 individual buyers for 5 individual items. The buyer is already in your store if they bought one item from you already. A simple email thank you with a little note in there can go a long ways to getting more than just one sale from that very same person. Let's talk about ways that you can increase your repeat customers as well as increase your multi-item sales to the same person. Now, I have some emails at the end, as I said, we're going to show you in just a few moments here, all about combined shipping. It's something we do daily, every single day of the week. Think about the big picture here. Just spending a few moments to email somebody and thank them and ask them if there's anything else they want can go a huge, long way. You have to also call attention to your specific store when you're dealing with folks who are already buying something from you. It's so important to reach out and let folks know that, hey, you know, I've got something else similar to this. So even if somebody just buys something from you, you can thank them and say, hey, you know, if you collect this sort of thing, I have many more items up here, and then boom, there you go. That's your lead in to getting them to look more at your store. Offer them to combine shipping again. Give them an incentive to shop at your store versus the tens of thousands of other stores that may sell the exact same thing you are. That's the biggest factor. Once you've got a sale, you've got a customer, you've got something you can work with, something you can use to get more sales. When you're spending money for promoting and doing this, that sale is already there. You don't have to spend anything other than a few moments of your time to drop a quick, well-worded message and a thank you to them. Here's another one. Here's a couple Christmas cards, $37.50. You can see the date sold. There's quite a few other listings that sold that same day. So stuff's going fairly well, but it's the combined shipping ones that are always the best. Again, I'm saving time. I save shipping time whenever I combine. I also save shipping supplies that I don't have to worry about either. So it's always best to have multiple sales. Ask your buyers, hey, what are you looking for? You will be surprised at how many other sales you can squeeze out by just asking. As long as you're not being pushy, you're politely asking if there's anything else, all that kind of stuff can play into here. As long as the end result is that you want them to look at other things in your eBay store. Now, this person here bought 3, grand total $100, plus he paid for shipping, tax, you know, all that kind of stuff too. So, again, this is something that we went back and forth and I conversed with him. I explained things. I gave him a little historical information on some of the items he was interested in buying as well. So, it helps to talk to your customers. This person will be happy. This person's going to come back and buy more. They are collectors. And again, it doesn't have to be collectors. It doesn't have to be niche items. If you are, say, a clothing seller and somebody buys a shirt from you, you can ask them if they want shoes to go with it. If you have a bunch of tennis shoes in that may, you know, fit them. There's a bunch of different opportunities. You can let them know that you sell in many different categories and give them some of the ones you have more items in than the other ones. Now, here's 2 back to back. This person bought 3 right here, and you can see it, $39.50. And then this person here bought 2 at $19.49. Now, here's the other one from the 7th as well. And this person here bought 5 items for a total of $328. I would, again, far rather fight and try and get the attention for someone coming back to my store than trying to get 5 individual people. It's always going to be far easier for you to send a few emails out and try and get more sales of the folks that you already have buying from you than it will be to get 5 more new purchasers to your store. It just doesn't work that way. Now, here's another case that happens all the time. This person bought 1 and then noticed that I had another one. And they spent the full price, or maybe this was an offer to them, and they accepted them and just paid for them one by one. Now, I'm going to go back in, even though this person did not ask, and I'm going to combine them into one shipping, and I'm going to automatically refund them without asking again. I'll send a little note in there with it as well, encouraging them to buy more than just these two if there's other ones of that sort that they may be interested in. I do have other ones from Kansas, so I can, market other things to this person here. I see you bought 2 cards from Kansas. I have several more right along the same lines as this. You may be interested. Drop them a number, the item numbers, and tell them they can just quickly look it up if they're interested, and let them know that you'd be happy to combine those as well with them. These are all things you can do that are going to get you more sales. If you're not going to be willing to put the extra effort in, you're not going to get repeat customers or multi-sales. You need to let them know that you're there for them, and you'll help them find items that they may be interested in. All the time people are sending me messages and saying, hey, do you have any of this? Do you have that? And I know where to go once I do. You can save that. You can save that person's email, that person's eBay account name, and put it in a little file. Hey, this is what I got. These are customers you already have. Don't blow the ones you have for a possibility of maybe having more in the future. Bird in the hand is worth 2 in the bush, is what I say. Now, here's another one. This person got 5. Now, we went back and forth with a few emails. I let him know I'd be happy to give him a better offer if he was going to buy multiple cards. And that's exactly what he did. He put multiple offers in. And I sold 5 cards here for $12 a piece, $60 plus shipping on this one as well. He was very happy. He even sent a little note up here, thanks for accepting my offers. So again, it works to the benefit across the board. If you are willing to help somebody out, whether it be the price, which is what I did with these, or whether it be the shipping, you're going to get more sales. It's going to be less work for you, and you're not going to have to worry about getting 5 individual people buying 5 individual items. It's one buying 5. So even if you're not getting traffic, things are slow, or eBay's, not showing older items or something, you already have people. If they know that you're going to take care of them, they aren't going to be randomly even having to look. They can just go right to your store immediately and say, hey, look, this guy's got a lot and he's going to work with me. Here's another one. These are some photos that I had sold from a huge lot. This person bought 8. And it was a combined one. I worked with the person. I took some offers. I think the lowest price in this lot, was maybe $19.99, all the way up to around a $70 item for the grand total of $279.92 plus shipping. So again, I'm always happy to do this. We're going to look at some emails in just a moment here, and you're going to see where some of these sales may not have went through if I wasn't going to combine. It's just a given that if you're willing to combine, you're going to get more sales. If you're willing to refund if they are forced to pay for a whole bunch ahead of time because you have immediate payment locked in, if you refund that, you're going to get more business because they've probably been forced to eat those costs in the past. And if you're willing to be one of the very few these days, it seems, that does that, you're going to get more sales. You're going to get more business. You're going to get more people coming to you, understanding that you're the reasonable seller. You're the honest guy. You're the guy that just wants to help people and give them a good price for your items. The more you save them in shipping costs, the more they can spend on your items. And many people totally goes over their heads. So if I cut down the cost on shipping $15 because I threw it all together, that's 15 more bucks I can get out of somebody with more items or a higher fee. So right off the bat, if somebody tells me or asks me, hey, would you combine? The answer is always yes. So they're going to equate that into their offers to you right off the bat. Now, as I said, I get multiple orders constantly, same days of the week, all the time. Big or small, it does not matter. Here's 2. One of these is a wooden nickel, and the other one's a plastic nickel from Put-in-Bay, which is a small island out here. They've got a monument and things like that. $17.98 for the 2. Now, individual shipping on those might have killed the sale because the cost on shipping first class with tracking is almost $4 here in this state. So I'm saving the guy, half cost on buying another item. So it pushed a second sale in my book. Now, here's some postcards. This person asked me ahead of time, would I be willing to combine? And he literally told me that would be, helpful to him to be able to offer what the cards would be worth. So I'm happy again to do that. So he purchased 3 postcards. He sent the offers in. $116.75 he paid for shipping. Off it goes. I just ship them together into one package. I don't have any extra work to do. So this would have been 5 individual packages that I would have had to wrap up versus just 2. And again, it's saving me merchandise. It's saving the whole works. It's allowing these folks to spend a little more money on my items. Let's hop over and look at a few emails right now as well. Now, here's an email that I got from somebody on a specific item. Now, they bought 4 different items. I think the total was like $320 or something like that. They were all Chinese luggage labels from the 20s and 30s, Shanghai, Hong Kong. If you're in Patreon, you've seen them. I think I've shown you all of those. Well, this person wasn't happy that I was unable to combine them in the global shipping program because my listings do say that I will combine whenever possible. So it says that I combine. He didn't understand how the global shipping program worked. Fine. I did end up fixing this one here. So in general, I get asked all of the time to combine something. It's like a daily basis. I get asked that, hey, can you combine? Hey, can you do this? Hey, can you do that? I don't mind, doing whatever I can. This is simpleton. If I pack them all in one package, it's less work. 4 items to send out 4 different ways, 4 different packages, it's 4 times the work. I could just package them all up into one. So when I combine, it saves this person, 75% off of the price if they were forced to go out one by one. And it also cuts down my shipping time 75% down. So I'm only doing 25% of the work for the sales involved with this. So I never, ever mind getting combined shipping. I always try to get it. If you're selling one-offs, or at least you think they're one-offs, if you'd contact the people that you deal with and say, hey, thanks, if there's anything else you're looking for, we do have other stuff, always tell them that. Give them the opportunity. If you don't talk to somebody, you'll never know what they may want, and you may have a shelf full of something sitting there that you haven't listed yet. So you never know. And if they know you're going to help them and, look out for stuff they may be interested in, they may come back. You could even tell them that you routinely find things, and next time you're out, you'll try to pick some up for them. Why don't you save my store and come back later and check it out in a week or so, because I add new things in all the time. Now, here's another one. This person bought 5 different items, I think $178, wanting an invoice. Again, I combine. People know that I combine. As long as they tell me when they're done, I can instantly go ahead then and send them a combined invoice. You can't do this if you're not reaching out again to your customers. Customer service will get you more sales. For those who don't want to do combined at all, it's this price or no price, you're not willing to work with anybody, you are always going to get less sales than other people. Everybody wants to feel like they're getting a deal. Everybody wants to feel like they mean something, so that when you don't combine, it's like you don't care. I wouldn't want to pay 2 or 3 or 4 different shipping prices for something, especially if you are stating there's shipping costs. It's not like free shipping, and that's a different story. I would be a little bothered. I probably wouldn't want to buy from a person that wouldn't combine orders and save me 10, 15, 20 bucks in shipping. That's why it's so important. That's why talking to your customers, you never know. Some customers don't really know how the stores work in some cases, or how to search through stuff. And if you ask them, hey, I list stuff all the time up here, is there something else you're looking for? You may find out, you can throw something up right now and then get a double sale out of it. It's like upcharging. It's like putting stuff at the register that might be a quick sale, last minute thought, or something like that. Here's yet another one, again, wanting an invoice, combined shipping. It's a standard for us every single day, pretty much. There's days where 5, 6 different people, maybe even 7 people had stuff combined together for one shipment. Now, here's another one. Again, this person I've talked to, we've went back and forth with several emails. I gave him some better prices on some things because he was buying multiples. And then he kindly reached out and asked if I could save him a few bucks with combined shipping. So again, this is a service. You're going to get happy people. This person's going to be back. This first time I've dealt with him, I am sure without a doubt he will be back. We shipped these out. I think he paid like at 10 o'clock in the morning. They were already in the mail an hour later. 11 o'clock happens to be my ship time. So sometimes I even tell people that, hey, I ship by such and such time. Here's another one. This person's reaching out asking on combined shipping. Now, this is an early email. Since this email here, he has come back and bought like items like this. Let's see, maybe 3, 4 different times since then. And I've combined on every single one of those. I would far rather have combined sales than hoping to get a new person coming into my store. It's far easier to keep the people you already have coming to your store than trying to get new ones in most cases. You have to get something that calls someone's attention to it. If they know you'll work with them, you'll combine, they're going to come back to you. They're going to save your store. You won't just be eBay, some person on eBay. You'll be your vendor, your store name. They're going to know who you specifically are. And that's what you want. I have people, that I know how many kids they have and what they do for livings and all kinds of stuff like that. Just from chatting in emails about things we have for sale, or making them an offer, or telling them I have something new up, because they're always asking, let me know. Letting them follow my store and come back and check on a weekly basis is a big, huge plus also. Well, there you have it. Hopefully that gave you some ideas, some thoughts. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button down below. You can also hit the bell icon to be notified if I post new content or go live. Subscribe and tell all your friends.
Boy, is he big. I bet you he orders a Burger King double beef hamburger, because it's got twice the beef.
Well, I'll bet he orders a double beef cheeseburger.
Come on, a guy that big has got to order a double beef Whopper.
One double beef hamburger, a double beef cheeseburger, and a double beef Whopper.
All that?
That's my way.